Okay, so to begin our summer camp, so I would just like first introduce our objective and all the stuff that we could be begin with. So welcome guys again. Yeah, so the summer camp objective will be is to help you guys with to learn about American culture and have fun and build connection with us, like the foreigner teachers, and to build individual character, confidence, and skill through English speaking. So if you guys don't mind, just speak out loud. So you guys can also practice your English speaking ability and the cultural activities. So we will have some activity later on. So yeah, next slide. So this is our like tentative schedule for now. So for you guys, it will be July 8th, right? So the lesson plan we will take like about 10 minutes, just to go over all the stuff, and we will introduce ourselves later on, and you guys will have to introduce yourself to us as well. And it should be spending about like 20 minutes. And for 30 minutes, Sylvia, the other teacher, that she will teach you guys about the California history. That would be the California missions, which is pretty fun. You guys can learn a lot. And we will have a 10 minutes break between. And then Mariana will teach you guys about the higher educational in California, which will be the university and college stuff. And at the end, I'll put like 20 minutes just to wrap up or Q&A. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to interrupt. So for now, do you guys have any questions? So I guess no. And the next day will be July 9th for you guys. And the Q&A for previous day. So, because today, after we end the class, you guys can have the access to the recording, so you guys can review. And if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask us like in the following day. And this will be the July 9th, and we will spend like 20 minutes about the slang word. This is the pretty fun stuff, so you guys should be able to have a lot of fun. And the 4 regions in American about the food. So if you guys are foodies, you guys should have fun with that as well. And the 10 minutes for break and 30 minutes for tongue twister and some American song. And 20 minutes for the wrap up and Q&A. And maybe we can take a group picture at the end, I guess.
Yes. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fun. Yeah, said to be nice.
Yep. So I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's begin our summer camp. Okay, so hold on. Let's me put out the presentation. So for the introduction, you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is me over here. And yeah, so as I mentioned yesterday, I came from Taiwan. 我在高三的时候休学，然后移民到美国。And I've been here in the United States for about 4 years. And recently, I graduated from Real Honor College with 4 degrees. And right now, I'm going to UC San Diego and committed as a mechanical engineering with the specialization in controls and robotics. So yeah, I usually spend my leisure time playing video games building my website and browse social media, listen to music, and or watch the news, movie, and some TV series. So yeah, probably the same as you guys. So this is my email and this is my line. If you guys have any questions, feel free to like contact me via email or line. And I know like some of them have contacted me yesterday already. So yeah, feel free to just maybe like say hi, or if you guys want to practice English or stuff like that. And this picture is when I was back in 2019. So it's just these are also the volunteering group. We've been to Hualien to teach the elementary school. So yeah. And next will be Sylvia. And Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Mireles, and as you can see, I have a master's degree in education. I taught high school students for 25 years, and then I retired as a dean of students in 2006. And I still continue to teach with students. I traveled with student groups in various parts of the United States, and then traveled to Australia, to Japan, to New Zealand, to up to Northern California. So I was still very involved with students. But after I retired, I also worked as a tour guide for the Historic Mission of San Juan Capistrano. And I'm going to be covering the missions in California. And my favorite pastimes are Tai Chi, walking, and reading. And I've done Tai Chi now for about 11 years. So I love
Wow,
the rhythm,
wonderful.
the relaxation, balance, meditation, and so forth. So that's one of my favorite pastimes, and I do a lot of reading. So I love to read, and I'm excited to be joining this great team to be able to teach you some of our goals that we met. But I just want to remind the students to have us be able to see you. So if you could show us face to face instead of the icons, that would be really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia.
There's Mirna.
Yes, hi everybody. So as you guys can see, I've been working with children for 20 years already. I've been volunteer for this group that is called Students Run LA, which prepares kids your age to run 26 miles. So I done 20 marathons in LA in a lot of short distance races. I also went to Taiwan. That's my picture in Taiwan. I had a lot of fun with those kids. It was a great experience. I work also as a fitness instructor in dance. I teach Mexican dance, very traditional Mexican dance, and I also was getting ready to go to Europe to do a abroad program, which I couldn't last year. But anyways, another thing that I really love is travel, dance, hike, and obviously eat a lot. I love to eat. And one thing I want to share with you guys is a quote from children's writer. He likes to write books. Is Dr. Seuss. He wrote one time, the more that you read, the more that you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. So just keep learning, because the more you learn, the more places you will see. And that's me. Thank you. Now it's your turn.
So for next, this is another teacher that, cause he got his like vaccinating shot, the COVID vaccine yesterday. So he has some side effect that he couldn't come today. But yeah, he's also a high school student at Whitney High School. And yeah, these are just some about him. His interests are entomology, and this is something like zoo, something related to zoo, right? I'm not sure about that. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, his study of ants. Yeah, like
Yeah.
insect or stuff. And okay, so now it's your turn. So anyone want to introduce yourself to us? If not, I will pick up someone.
Oh no.
Come on, don't 你们谁可以介绍自己？这些 use this example.
So I can start and then you guys can go. Ready? So hello, my name is Mirna. I am in grade 12 from high school. And my hobbies are running, eating, and hiking. I am in Students Runaway Club, and my favorite subject is math. Who's next?
Who's
Shall
going
we?
to be next?
No? Come on, big smile. Turn on your phone. Yes?
谁要自我介绍一下
Yes.
And I'm from Lincoln Senior High School. My hobbies are singing, reading, and traveling. And my favorite subject is English.
Yes, good. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you. Is English really your favorite subject, or you are just like telling us that because this is an English camp?
English is really my favorite subject.
Good.
Okay.
So just
Anyone?
one
Go ahead.
question. Your name is Xiao Yin Liang? Did I say that right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, thank you. Who's next?
Anyone want to go next?
Do I get to pick?
Yeah, pick one.
Okay, David, because that's an easy name for me. David Wade. Hi, David.
Hi,
Thank
teacher.
you.
Go for it, Dave.
Hello. Oh, hey. Hello, my name is David. I'm a 11th grade from Campbell International High School. My hobbies are watching sci-fi movies, traveling, and reading books. My favorite subject is math.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So, what is there any sci-fi movie that's your favorite? 你可以讲中文没关系，我再看看有没有英文的。
我想看，我想。
有吗？还是现在想不出来？
一时想不出来。
没关系啦。Anyone want to go next?
Sylvia, you get to pick then.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to pick. Let's see. How about Daniel in the middle of the screen there?
Daniel Fan?
I only see Daniel.
Daniel, are you here?
No. Okay. How about Kathy?
No.
Kathy, are you there? Unmute yourself. No.
Anyone?
I'll give it a try.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
my
So
name
can we-
is my name is Rosemary, and I'm ready to be 12th grade in Danfeng High School. Yeah, and my hobbies are drawing and playing games and um, singing and playing some guitar or piano. Yeah, and I'm in a guitar club. My favorite subject is art class. Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you.
You.
And Aidson, you wanna go now? Yes.
Oh,
How do you say your name?
Ethan.
Ethan. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. Hello, my name is Ethan. I am the 11th grade from Lincoln Juniors High School. My hobbies are watching some movie in Netflix app or playing some video and drawing. My favorite subject is information section.
Interesting.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, so you say you're from junior high or senior high?
Senior high.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So, anyone still want to go? Speak out. This is your practice time.
Yeah.
And if you wanna block yourself in camera and just speak, that sounds good. Just like Lin Chin. If you're shy to show your face when you're talking. Anybody else? I only see.
1, 2.
Go ahead.
还有谁想自我介绍？讲一下，我们才可以认识你。
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, go ahead.
My English name is Tweety, and I'm grade 12 from Danfeng High School. My hobbies are track and field, and my favorite subject is PE, I think. Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Good.
very good.
Can we see your little face? Show your. So can you turn on your camera so we can see you? Ming 什么 Ming 什么 Yeah, the one the last one. Ming.
Wait for me.
哎，李明叫李明，李什么明啊？李明聪。Oh, very nice. See,
Yes.
long hair.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful hair. Yes.
对啊，你们都有
Thank you.
摄影机的话就打开。
对呀，轮到你讲的话就可以打开。OK，Thank you.
你们也可以一直开着啊，我们也都一直开着，不用害羞。Okay, so does anyone still want to go? Introduce yourself, or you guys want to move on?
Don't be shy.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Gloria. I also want to share my plans for this summer vacation, which is to hope that I can make Spanish literature good, and then the epidemic will soon end. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gloria. Anybody else?
You guys do great once you get started.
Yeah.
Just a matter of jumping in and taking a spot, taking this opportunity. Don't miss your opportunity to practice.
Yes.
Yeah, even if you speak like terribly, we can find you
And it's okay because this is all about for you guys to speak to somebody else. Or do your
So far, so good. I do not see anybody is terrible though. Don't worry. You guys do a good job. Very
thanks
nice.
everybody.
Uh-huh.
还有谁想要自我介绍吗 ？Anyone else? Or we should move on?
We still had 3 more minutes.
Yeah, it's all right. Who's that?
There's going to be a song at the end that says, "Take an opportunity and don't." What is it, Mirna?
Lose your chance. Don't lose your chance. This
don't
is your
lose
chance.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't lose your chance now. 曾什么如，我也不会念这个字。
曾玉茹吧，应该是。
Okay, let us see you. Let us see you.
我中文应该没退步吧？是玉吧？
对对对。
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Turn on the camera, please. 啊，曾什么如？ Can you turn on the camera, please? Yeah, very nice.
Thank you.
你们是高中生了，很漂亮呢，年轻。Okay, great.
Hello, my name is 曾玉茹。对 I am from Danfeng High School. My hobbies are sports. 然后 I'm in hard music clubs. My favorite subject is earth science. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
good. Wonderful.
Chance.
你的 favorite subject 是什么？你说。
My favorite subjects are sports too. I was a sports coach. I taught track and field, tennis, field hockey.
Wow.
I was a runner. So just like Mirna, I used to run half marathons, a few.
Wow.
A lot of 10Ks.
Oh.
I love sports.
Oh, wow. We need to meet. It's okay. Thank you.
Very physically fit. Yes.
Sylvia, you never took your kids to a Sus Run LA? You never tried Sus Run LA?
No. No. You mean the track and field?
No, that was a group, the group that used to run the marathons.
Yeah. No. I did the last marathon I did is the AIDS marathon in Chicago. Yeah. For my birthday.
I never did marathon.
Well, you still had time.
Yeah.
Anybody else have run any races?
In any competition?
Any competitions? You can just raise your hand. No. Okay.
Okay, I guess we can move on for now, right?
Yeah.
And so next will be Sylvia for the California mission.
Okay.
So let me switch the tab. Okay.
All right. Okay, so should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to be referring to some notes because I wanted to cover as much as I am able in the time allotted to me. So I just want to start off by talking about the missions in Alta California. And when they were starting to be built, that was what California was called. There's a Baja California on the border of San Diego and Mexico. And then there's Alta California, which is now California. But there there were 21 missions built along the coast of Alta California, from San Diego, that was built in 1769, to San Francisco or Solano in 1823. So it was 54 years back in that frame of time that it took to build and connect all of these missions that were a day's journey apart. And on the screen, you see Junipero Serra, and he was the Franciscan priest that found the first mission in 1769. I'll just jump a little bit ahead. He was born in Spain, in Mallorca, Spain, and then came to Mexico, where he was appointed by the King of Spain to come up to Alta California to found or to build the missions. And what he did is he found the first mission in San Diego, went up to Carmel to found the second mission that became St. Charles Borromeo, or in Spanish, San Carlos Borromeo. And that became his headquarters. And when he died in August 28th of 1784, he is buried as St. Charles Borromeo. And let's see. Oh, and the reason that they went from San Diego to up to St. Charles Borromeo, or to Carmel, was to hold the Russians from coming down to claim California. And that was primarily, if we stroll up to see the goals of the mission, you will see that the two primary goals were religious and military. And as I mentioned, the King of Spain appointed Father Junipero Serra to build the missions and claim Alta California for Spain. So 2 missionaries, which were called padres in Spanish, and 6 soldiers traveled out of Mexico into uncharted territory. And the padres converted the Indians to Catholicism, and the soldiers protected the missionaries, helped build the missions, establish Spain's claim to Alta California, now called California. And it actually kept 2 rivals, the Russians and Great Britain, from claiming the new frontier in the West. And so if we jump over to the map, you'll see that the missions are in geographical order. So they go from the south all the way up north. So the 2 main cities that you see highlighted are San Diego, Los Angeles, and San Francisco. But even though they are along the coast of California, they are not in chronological order, because the missionaries went up and down the coast of Alta California to be able to found the missions. So they skipped around. And so if we go over to the map, where let's see, the other map that shows the missions with numbers.
Hold on a second.
Okay. It's the map that has the missions with the numbers, not the brands.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, so you see that number 1 is at the very bottom, and that's San Diego. And if you go up, you'll see number 2, which I mentioned became Father Serra's headquarters, St. Charles Borromeo. But then they come down to San Antonio, and then they come down again south to San Gabriel, Then they go back up to number 5, San Luis Obispo. And then number 6, St. Francis of Assisi. And then they come all the way back down to San Juan Capistrano, number 7. And I'm going to share a few personal notes on San Juan Capistrano, because I had the good fortune to be a tour guide there for 5 years until COVID hit last year. And then I was furloughed, and then they didn't hire me back only because of budget situations. But San Juan Capistrano is considered the jewel of the missions because of the beauty, the gardens, and just the way that it shows to the rest of the world. It was built in 1776, as you can see on the map, and it also coincides with the independence of the United States. So the mission San Juan Capistrano is as old as the United States of America. It is the number 200 landmark in California, and that's very important. It is also one of the only mission that had a great stone church that was built in 1797. It took them 9 years to build it, and it was all stone. You'll see a picture of it when we go over there, or when we see the pictures. But it only lasted 6 years, and then it fell and collapsed during the earthquake of 1812. But it's also one of the reasons that it's so unique in history is because this is the only mission where Father Sarah said Mass or celebrated the Mass. But it's also known for the swallows that come in every single year, regardless. And they've been coming to San Juan Capistrano all the way from Goya, Argentina. And so they travel 6,000 miles up every year to nest, which means that they come up to Capistrano, lay their eggs, and then they have new babies, new swallows, and then they take those swallows back to Capistrano. And if you can imagine these little teeny tiny birds, and they are very small, they're only about 5 inches, and they go all the way back to Goya, Argentina. And it's known that they fly about 600 miles a day. They feed on insects and bugs. Okay, so let's jump over to the missions, and we're going to go down through the missions to just show you not only the small picture that Kenneth helped me create. So thank you so much, Kenneth. I have to give you credit for this because he's my techie guy. So the first one, and you can practice even though you're muted, you can practice on your own. I will say the name of the mission, the year that it was built, and then you can practice on your own. So this is, and I'm only going to say the short version of the mission. So this is Mission San Mission San Diego, the first mission in 1769. And then the next mission is the St. Charles Borromeo in Spanish, San Carlos Borromeo, built in 1770. Then the next mission is Mission San Antonio, built in 1771. Mission San Gabriel, built in 1771. And I have a unique little blurb, as I always call these little sidebars. I went to, my parents immigrated from Mexico, and I came here when I was very young, probably around 4 or 5 years old. And then when my parents became citizens, I became a citizen under their umbrella. But I attended St. Gabriel mission when I was in the 3rd and 4th grade. And about maybe about 10 years ago, I went to visit, and what I thought was a huge mission was really tiny. You know, when we're young, or when we're young, very young, we see things so big, and this mission was so small now that when I went back to see it. Okay, that's my little sidebar. Okay, so the next one is Mission San Luis Obispo, and this was built in 1772. All of the missions, by the way, are in a square, in a quadrangle, because they had usually one main entrance for the soldiers or the people to come in and out, and they were built to protect the inside, which is where a lot of the activity was during the time that the mission was thriving and getting to grow. Okay. So the next mission is Mission San Francisco, and actually it's called, it is known more Mission Dolores, and that was built in 1776. And why is that important? Anybody can tell me? Anybody can see the same date? What other mission was built in 1776, as old as the United States? Shout it out. Anybody?
Check your maps. You
Okay.
have your maps.
Give you a hint. I was a tour guide there. 1776 is the same year as the independence of the United States, and it was San Juan Capistrano, same date. Okay, next mission is San Juan Capistrano, and this is where I worked. So in the picture that you see is on the left, you can barely see, but in the background there's a picture, there's a statue of Saint Sarah. And by the way, he was canonized a saint in 2015. Before that, he was known as Father Sarah. And then to the left of the statue are 4 little niches, and those are the bells that were in the Great Stone Church before it collapsed. So then you can see the bells now on the bottom right-hand side, and those were the bells that were in the Great Stone Church. They also had names, and I can only remember three of the names. The largest from the right is San Juan, San Vicente, San Rafael, and something else. The little one, I can't remember it. And the Great Stone Church is where the couple is inside, and in the background, the big dome is where the altar was. This was a huge church, and it was all made of stone, and that's why it was called the Great Stone Church. Okay, next picture. Okay, so this is really interesting. Not only do you see the names of the missions along the coast of California, but you can see the little circles in there. And I'm going to show you what the little circle in for San Juan Capistrano means. So if you can show the, okay, see on the left hand, very good, CAP. So that is the cattle brand of the that was used by Capistrano for all of their livestock. And each mission had a brand. And so when I was over at the mission recently, I took a picture of the brands, and you can see my reflection on the glass. But it shows all of the Alta California missions, the cattle brands, starting from the one on the upper left hand, which is San Diego, and it's in the order of the founding of the missions. So if you go across the first line you'll see all of the missions in order, and then the second column would be the all of the rest of the missions. Okay, so those. So if we go back to the map, Ken. Okay, so each mission had a different brand, and so this is what those little circles mean. When I first saw this map, I said, "What are those circles?" And then I realized what Capistrano had, and then I made the connection with a CAP, meaning Capistrano. Okay, so let's go to the next mission. I hope you guys are practicing what I'm saying. Okay, Mission Santa Clara, built 1777. Okay, the next mission. Mission San Buenaventura, built in 1782. So you see the mission on the left-hand side, and then the chapel or the church in the on the right-hand side. And the next mission. Okay, Mission Santa Barbara, built in 1786. And this is also one of the more beautiful missions. I've been up there several times, and I had a friend of mine that got married up there in Santa Barbara, inside of the church. And it is a beautiful mission right on the coast of California. Okay, next mission. Mission La Purísima. This is the only mission that is in a form of an L rather than a square or the quadrangle. And it is also the only mission that is publicly owned by the state of California. All of the other missions are independent and nonprofit, just like Capistrano. So they depend on donations, fundraisers, special events, and so forth for their livelihood or for sustaining the mission. But La Purísima is maintained by the state of California. Okay, next mission. Santa Cruz, Mission Santa Cruz, built in 1791. And I can remember that mission because back in 1987, maybe before some of you were born, I don't know, I can't do my math right now. But I told you I was a teacher, but I taught phys ed, so it was a lot of sports. I took a group up to San Francisco, and then we cycled back down to San Diego, and we stopped off at the Mission Santa Cruz and were given the gym. And so we just spread our backpacks down, our sleeping bags, and spent the night in the Mission Santa Cruz on our way down to San Diego. Okay, next mission. These are all little sidebars I thought you might be interested in. Okay, this is totally Spanish. Mission Nuestra Señora de Soledad, built in 1791. A very plain church. Okay, next picture. Mission San Jose. Notice the architecture. The architecture in most of the missions were made out of adobe. Notice in the foreground, it looks like there's a well right in front of the mission. So there was always very important location for each of the missions, like in, well, real estate up here in America is location, location, location. The second important for the missions was water. So we had to make sure that we had water. Okay, the next mission, please. All right, so this is Mission San Juan Bautista, built in 1797. Okay, next mission. Mission San Miguel, built in 1797. Next mission. Mission San Fernando. Oh, San Fernando. That was where I finished, not that particular mission, but in the city of San Fernando, California, I finished my teaching career. at San Fernando High School. And the mission was about 3 blocks away from the high school. So it was it is a very dear location for me. Okay, next picture. Mission San Luis Rey, built in 1798. Next picture. Mission Santa Ynez, built in 1804. Next picture. Mission San Rafael, built in 1817, with a statue of Father Sarah in the front. Next picture. Mission San Francisco, and I'm going to say the next word, Solano, in 1823, which happens to be the last mission that was built in California, 1823. So between 1769 and 1823, 54 years to build 21 missions along the coast of California. So from here, I'm going to just review, or excuse me, talk a little bit more about the missions, as you can see on the map. So even though there was the religious and the military aspect of coming up to California or Alta California to claim it for Spain, there were many positive influences that the missionaries brought, but also some negative ones. And the missionary and the soldiers brought the diseases that some of the natives were not immune to, such as smallpox and flu. And unfortunately, the population was drastically influenced and went from 300,000 to 200,000 by 1834. And that's 85 years from the first time that they came up to Alta California to build the first mission. That was in 1769. So during those 85 years, the population of the Native American Indians along the coast was almost decimated. So I mention that because not only were there positive, but also the negative, and I want to mention that. So let me briefly explain the difference between Great Britain and Spain coming into the New World. The British brought settlers, so they already had the people that were going to be put into the New World. Spain did it differently. Spain came into Alta California and then made the the natives citizens of Spain. So it was a totally different way of colonizing the New World. And as the missions prospered, and the last point on the goals was that the King of Spain supported each mission for 5 years until each mission was self-sustained. So during this period of establishing the missions prospered, and Mexico wanted to take them over. So after Mexico declared its independence from Spain, they took over the missions and expelled the padres, or the priests, from the missions. And then it was and so then all of the missions became the property of Mexico. And it wasn't until President Lincoln gave back the missions to the Catholic Church just a few months before his assassination. So each mission is now in an independent entity, and it is self-supporting. I know as a worker, or having worked at Mission San Juan, there were many events. We had concerts. We had certainly the biggest event of the mission was the celebration of the return of the swallows. So I've already covered the cattle brands because the missions owned not only the land, but the cattle and much agriculture. One of the things that I did mention about San Juan is that became the first mission that started to produce wine. Father Sarah wanted wine, and so he sent an emissary to the Viceroy of Mexico City and requested that the Viceroy send some seedlings and actually some already some I don't know what they're called, plants, I guess, for growing wine. I mean, growing grapes, and then Mission San Juan Capistrano became famous for the wines that it produced, and it had a wine pit where the wine crushers would jump in, crush the grapes, and then the juice would flow out into another pit outside of the room. And then that's where they would barrel the juice and then ferment it and make it into wine. So it became very famous for the wines that it produced. Ken, how am I doing on time? I forgot to time myself.
It's all right. You can
Okay.
just keep going.
Okay. So I just wanted to, let's refer back to the map that has the dates. That one. Okay. And you can also look at the chart if you want to refer to some of the questions that I have here. Okay. So I want to ask the students, this is the interactive portion of the lesson. How many missions were built in 1797? Jump in if anybody has the answer. So you can look at that chart or show them the other chart, Kenneth.
Time to wake up.
Well, I hope what do you mean, Mirna? They're
No?
not even. Okay,
No.
this is a good chart here. So how many missions were built in 1797?
4.
4, very good. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, all right. How about how many were built in 1804? And what is the mission? The name of the mission?
1.
Okay, 1. And what's the name of it? Even if you mispronounce it, because sometimes I mispronounce them too, because they're all Spanish names.
We all learning here.
Yes. So what's the name of the mission?
Santa, I can't.
It's okay. You're doing good, Santa.
Good.
Ines.
Ines, good.
Good. Okay, good enough. Okay, and then how many were built in 1776?
Two.
2. Okay, name one of them. Anybody? Name one of the missions that was built in 1776.
It's okay. Don't be shy.
Come on, you guys. You know which ones they are. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, just read it. 你们
Yeah.
念错没关系啊。
Yeah.
你们要试着讲。
Mission San Francisco de
Very good.
Arces.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Bingo.
Very good. Okay. You guys are doing good. Okay. All right. So which is the I was going to say all right, I'm just going to say, which is the first mission? And you can see that by the number. And when was it built?
Somebody else.
Come on, you guys.
Somebody else. Try.
I chose the easy one because that's a very popular city in Southern California.
Mission San Diego de Acala.
Very good. Hey.
Good. Somebody likes English and Spanish. What year?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And let's see. Going to have one more. What is the, excuse me. Okay. Okay, we said 1771. Okay, how about, oh, I know, number 11. What shape of that mission, or what is the shape of that mission? Remember I said that's the only one that was?
The shape of?
Old man. Mirna, I tell you, I love it. I love it. Give me another hint. Hint.
Kind of.
Well, Irene is doing it too.
Why not this? I know, but this is kind of.
It's in a form of a letter.
Uh-huh.
Let's
Somebody,
see.
you guys have it.
And it's between the K and the M. What a better hint. Come on, you guys.
How about everybody turn on their microphone and we say the letter?
Yeah.
No, as a matter of fact, they can all type the same letter. It's easy.
Yeah.
I want everybody to get this point.
Yes.
Everybody to rather easy. Besides this Essen 那个郑怎么博不会念中文，这个中燕啊，哦 ，Okay, very good.
Okay, all right. So it was in the form of an L. If you didn't get it, La Purísima, but it's also the one that is owned by the state of California. All right, so I'm going to ask just a open-ended question. What was the most interesting thing that you learned from this lesson? Anybody? Oh, I see a smiling face in there. What is this guy's name over here with the glasses?
Xiu?
Oh, no, the other, not David.
Is Xiu Ryu Hong?
I only see them in Taiwan.
I see his glasses. Yes.
Yes, yes, that one. Without, yes. Okay, so what was the most interesting thing that you learned in this lesson? Anybody?
You guys learn anything?
You didn't like it? You didn't like my lesson?
Did you guys learn anything?
After all these hours and hours and hours.
Oh no. Well, Ansel got a lot of good answers. Xiao Yin, thank you also.
Oh, are they putting it on the chat? No, I don't see any chat.
No. Anybody else?
Let's see. No, I don't see any chats in there. I'm crushed.
Oh, no.
Okay, you guys, it was really great to give you this information on the missions in California, and I do hope that you learned something because I've only visited a few of the missions, and it has never been my goal to visit all 21. We had people come in to San Juan Capistrano from literally all over the world, from all over the world come to visit the mission. And this is how important the missions are to people that come visit California. And some of them came by and said, "Oh, this is my da-da-da-da mission." And they would make it a goal to see all 21 missions. And so they would start wherever they would start. It didn't matter. But they really enjoyed the fact that they were able to visit the missions and get a flavor of how the missions impacted California. So much so that California was at one time part of Mexico. So of course, there's a lot of Mexican, Spanish and Mexican influence in California. And not to say anything, but my favorite food is
Mexican.
Mexican.
We'll have some food for you guys.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sylvia. Does anybody have questions for Sylvia?
You guys have any questions? 有没有什么问题想问的？
I really learned a lot from you, Sylvia. I've been in California for 30 years. I've never visited this. Shame on me. We should come up to Dana Point and look for you and get a free tour.
Yes.
Well, that's where I work now. But Kenneth, thank you so much. I so appreciate
Thank
it.
you. You guys wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we can take a 5-minute break, or you guys want a 10-minute break? 你们要5分钟还是10分钟
Somebody say 10.
10 or 5? Okay, yeah, let's just take about like 5 to 10. Like, so let's come back at 8. I mean, you guys, 你们的时间是11:09.
What time is it in Taiwan?
11:09 a.m.
AM.
Yeah. So let's come back at 11:15.
Okay, so my presentation is for systems of higher education. Today, I'm with UCLA. I didn't go to UCLA, but that will be my dream college to go. We can go to a little bit. So when you go to UCLA, you have to learn this. So we're gonna just say, everybody say UCLA. Unmute yourselves and say UCLA.
UCLA.
Everybody, unmute yourself. I'm gonna count 3 and you're gonna say UCLA.
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 Yes. On the 1. 1, 2, 3. UCLA.
UCLA.
Okay, Kenneth, we're gonna watch a little video so we can learn this cheer before we start our presentation. So everybody stretch.
Hey everybody, we're here from UCLA and we are so excited to have you all coming to our I'm Going to College event this weekend. It's going to be a blast and we can't wait to see the energy that you all bring to the Rose Bowl. Now a big part of that Bruin energy is our standard, most important Bruin cheer, and it's called the 8 clap. We're going to take a second right now to teach you how to do it. It's really, really, really easy, and a lot of it is just what it sounds like.
Kenneth, can you stop right
the way
there?
that you start an 8 clap, and I have...
Okay, so everybody, practice this with them, because at the end, we all gonna do it together.
Oh.
Yes? Yes? Unmute yourself and say yes.
Yes.
Yes. I like that.
Yes.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Yes.
Bobby and Xavier here with me to help demonstrate is really simple. You're gonna hold both of your hands up high in the air, wiggle your fingers, and say, ah. Pause. That's how you start an 8 clap. Is with a simple ah, and then we go straight into 8 claps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. After we do those 8 claps, we're gonna spell out UCLA with a punch on each letter and 3 claps in between. So what that looks like is we finish the 8th clap, and then we go U with your right arm high in the air. So say U, and we clap 3 times. Then we do left arm in the air, C, and you clap 3 more times. Now the L is a little bit different because you drag out the L. Not just L, but L, A. And then once you've spelled out all 4 letters in UCLA and thrown in the claps after, you finish it off with a very simple UCLA, fight, fight, fight. All right, I know that was a lot, so we're gonna walk through that slowly one more time for you. When you see a yell leader put their hands up in the air, that's when you know it's time to start the 8 clap. You'll get that loud ah, and then clap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. U, clap, clap, clap. C, clap, clap, clap. L-A. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. Hope you got all that, because now it's your turn to try it with us. I want all of you to stand up and try out one of these 8 claps with us. Yes, we're being filmed from far away, and we can't actually tell if you're doing it, but you have a teacher who can, and we're gonna make them hold you accountable. So take a second, stand up, and we're gonna try to do this whole 8 clap together. Are you all ready? Here we go, nice and fast. Hands up for an 8 clap. Hands up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. U, C, L, UCLA, fight, fight, fight. Awesome. Now all of you know how to do the 8 clap. We hope to see you out there 8 clapping your minds off, going absolutely crazy, and having an awesome time at our I'm Going to College event this weekend. Can't wait to see you all at the Rose Bowl, and go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
Good job.
Good job, everybody. Give yourself a clap. Give yourself a clap.
8 counts. 8 counts.
8 counts.
8 counts.
Good. Thank you, Kenneth. So now you have the opportunity to go to a UCLA game. You guys already know the cheer. Okay? So my presentation, you guys are going to have to take a lot of notes, because I really, really want you to go to university, and for sure this can help you a little bit. I came from Mexico and I didn't know anything. I knew 0 English, 0 writing, understanding, or speaking. But my first university I visited was UCLA, and that comes on the Universities of California. So what I'm gonna tell you is we have 9 campuses in California, and the minimum GPA that you need or grade is 3.00. So if you have a B, you're able to go. If you have an A, that's better. The amount that you need to pay to go to these schools, that is Universities of California, is only $13,900 per semester. But that's only for the people that lives here in California.
Mariana?
Yes.
Sorry for interrupt, but for them, let me explain about the GPA, because like in Taiwan, we
thank you.
Yeah, we use kind of like the grade system. So for the GPA is stand for grade point average. 像台湾我们是数字嘛，分数就是0到100嘛。可是美国的话就是 ABC， 然后 A 的话就差不多大概上面算是就是90到100分，然后 B 的话就是70到80到90，就以此类推。然后 for the GPA 3.0 is about like B in average, and like GPA 2 will be like the C in average. 所以就是 C 就是算是及格分，然后就差不多以此类推了。
So,
yeah, go ahead.
So you guys are great as A, B, and C too?
No, we use in the point like 0 to 100.
10
Yeah, but our in Taiwan we use like 60 is
Oh, the lower.
yeah. I mean not the lower, but like passing grade.
Okay, that
Yeah.
would be the D.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a D, it's not welcome to any of the universities. It's a big no. So only C, B, and A are the good ones. So that will be 70, 80, 90, and 100. But if you want to go to a University of California, you need a 3.00. That will be a B or 80%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but not only that, you need money. But there is another thing that can help you to reach that goal. Can anybody guess what it is? If you're good in sports, that's another chance. If you're good in art, that's another chance. So, but if you want to go to these universities because you live in Taiwan and you want to come here, you're going to have to pay $43,000 per year, which is a lot of money. But there's a lot of helps too. You can get a grant. You can have a family who can help you to do that. In universities of California, the main programs are biological and life science, environmental studies, engineer, computer science, ethnic studies, social science, and language and literature. So if you would like to study any of this will be the best place for you to study. Can we use one of the maps, Kenneth? Yeah, the blue one. So for you here in the United States, we only use abbreviations for these schools, but I would like you to practice some of the names. So we have UC Davis, that would be University of California, Davis. So can anybody practice one of these? Can everybody say one of these abbreviations for me? Somebody. What would be UCB? You can see on the map.
UC Berkeley.
Yes. Good job. Who said that? I'm sorry. I cannot see all the faces.
Me.
Oh, thank you, Min Chung. Thank you. Can anybody tell me what stands for the next one?
UC Los Angeles.
Yes. So that will be my university, UCLA. How about the next one?
There's a mission there. Hint, hint.
Yes. I see you, Kenneth. You guys didn't see that?
UC Santa Barbara's?
Yes, good. How about next one? That's Kenneth University, right?
Yeah,
Kenneth?
I'll be going there in September.
So who remembers where Kenneth goes?
UC Santiago.
Yes, good. Okay, I have 47. Can somebody else try next one? Thank you, Aison. You're doing great. Thank you. I really appreciate your participation. Anybody else beside? Yes? You can just read the abbreviation and I help you with the name.
And if you watch the little arrow that Kenneth sometimes accidentally points to,
Somebody?
UC Irvine.
Yes.
Yes, David. Thank you. Thank you. So
Okay.
we have 4 more. No, 3 more. How about UCSC? And I think there's another mission there.
Yes.
UC Santa Cruz.
Yes, who said that?
Very good.
Yes, Xiang Yin. UCR. Anybody?
Riverside.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. And last one, UCM.
UC Merced.
Good. Thank you. Thank you guys for trying. Thank you so much. We're gonna go back to Cal State universities. So on this, we can see we only had 23 campus here in California that grant bachelor, master's, and doctoral degrees. The minimum GPA that you need, it will be a C. That will be a 70, right, Kenneth?
Yeah, about that.
And the tuition per year is $5,700. But if you don't live here in California, you have to pay $397 per unit. So I don't know, one class, let's say math, has 5 units. So that will be 3 times 396 times 5. So
就
how
是一学分的意思啊，一学分要付那些
So
钱。
that's about $2,000 per one class only. So that's a lot of money. But also in this, you guys can get some help. You don't have to pay all that money. There's a lot of help for good students, which also will help you if you're a good student in good sports, in art. California State University standout programs for journalism, criminal justice, nursing, speech pathology, music, audio recording, animation games, if you like to develop animation and games, interior fashion design, social work, and business and account. So if you wanna study any of these majors, that will be one of the places that you can go and you don't spend a lot of money like University of California. Can we go to the other map? So here we have some of the names that you guys can go. These ones are more a little longer names. So we usually just abbreviate as a Cal State East Bay or Cal State. Instead of saying California State University, we just call it Cal. So if you want to practice with me, you can just help me to read some of them. So who wants to read the first one? Actually, if you go from south to north, the first one, do you guys think it goes there? UC San Diego belongs to this group. No. UC is a University of California, and Cal States are more smaller and cheaper universities. So we're not gonna read UC San Diego because we already did. Can you guys go next? Can somebody practice this one? Take your time. Somebody? Cal State Dominguez Hill. Somebody. Go ahead, Asen, I see you.
Dominguez Hills.
Yes. How about the first part? Call?
UC San Diego?
No, so we need to read the whole name. Cal State.
Oh, Cal State Dominguez Hills.
You got it, yes. Thank you. Next, somebody. I wish I can see everybody so I can just call names. I'll be the mean teacher. No, I'm just kidding.
Cal State San Bernardino.
Yes, yes, David. Next one. So this is the school I went, and I live in LA. This is Cal State LA. Cal State Los Angeles, California.
Mirna, how come they don't have my alma mater there? Cal State Long Beach.
They do.
¿Qué pasó?
I don't know. They just put some of them.
Yeah.
So anybody else wants to try? The cat, huh? Don't be afraid.
Cal State LA.
Good, thank you. Next. Somebody, don't be shy.
Cal Poly Pomona.
Good, Gloria. That's my mom's name, Gloria. Thank you. Anybody else? Give it a try.
Monterey Bay.
Yes, thank you. Who was that? Oh, Changyin, thank you. So this is a hard one, and this is Spanish too. Stanislaus. Do we have a mission over there?
No.
No?
Cal State Stanislas.
Yes, thank you. Good job, everybody. Yes. Anybody else?
Cal State East Bay.
Yes. How many more? We have 5 more. 5 different people. Come on, let's try. This is a beautiful place. We have Alcatraz. We had the Golden Gate in that city.
They have clam chowder.
Clam chowder, yes.
The Fisherman's Wharf.
It is very famous place.
Yes.
So this is San Francisco State.
There's a song to it too. I left my heart.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna move on, Kenneth. But thank you, everybody who is participating. Thank you. This is all about for you guys to practice. Now we're gonna go to the private colleges. And these are very famous colleges because a lot of famous people pay for their kids to go there. Now they're in jail. No, I don't want to go there. But we have 72 accredited degree granting non-profit independent So these colleges are very expensive. And the GPA, it depends, but you have to have a good GPA. And if you're good in sports, again, you have a big chance to be in one of them. The tuition costs from 30,000. This is a lot of money to $50,000. And a non-resident, it pays $77,000.
Whoa.
Yes, a lot of money per year. But if you're smart, you can get a grant. Because I have a friend that she lives in Mexico City, and she applied for a grant. So she won the grant, and she moved over here and went to USC. So everything is possible. I'm telling you this is a lot of money, but let me tell you, it is possible. When I went to Taiwan, I talked to this little boy, 10 years old, and he told me his dream was coming to LA and see Hollywood, Universal Studios. And let me tell you, I'm gonna make my best just to have this little boy come here. So please, please keep dreaming and don't give up. And if you wanna come to any of this university, just focus yourself and find out the help that you can get. If you want to be a journalism, criminal justice, wait. Oh, we had these ones already. We read these ones before. Animation, game development, fashion design. So if you want to become any of these majors, that's where you go. But you
Yeah,
can
and
also,
I think like for private college or university, they each school have like different standout program. Like for
okay.
Stanford, like they are good in I think engineering and those stuff, and
Yeah.
MIT.
So
Yeah.
yes, it depends what university you go. That
Mm-hmm.
is going to have programs that will focus in that specialty.
Yeah.
Can we go to the map here? So around my area, these are the famous private schools. Maybe you have heard them or see them somewhere. So if you have seen any of this, can you guys raise your hands? Just give me a help. Yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. So what have you guys heard about USC? They're very popular in their football, and I think basketball too.
The football they always compete with UCLA.
Yes, so woo. Okay, Kenneth. But yes, we are very bad rivals. We don't like each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, because like UCLA and USC is like really close to each other.
Yes. Stanford is very famous too in University of the Bern. So those are the most popular around my area. I'm not sure around more north to California. But anybody have a question? I live close to USC, maybe 20 minutes from USC and maybe 35 minutes from UCLA. So I live very close to these two universities. No questions? And by the way, I want to show you, over here is already very dark, but I want to show you guys my window. It's really dark outside. Okay, can we move on, Kenneth? And finally, California community colleges. This one, you don't need a GPA. So that means anybody, everybody can go to these community colleges. I'm right now taking some classes at Rio Hondo, and I think Kenneth said he went to Cerritos.
I went to Rio Hondo as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So those are small colleges, and what they do is to help you to go to one of the universities of California. So they have programs that they team up so they can move you faster to these universities. You only pay the minimum of $46 per unit. So that means for math, you're gonna pay about $250 per unit if you live in California. But if you come from Taiwan, it will be $424 per unit. So that's gonna be about 2,000. That's a lot of money. $2,000 to 20, something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, these money are in USD, and in Taiwan dollar would be like multiplied by 30.
Okay. And on this colleges, you can get transferred to a 4 years university. Also, you can learn in this. They stand out for attraction as automobile, aircraft, technology, cosmetology, fire technology, police academies, culinary arts, dental and nursing assistants. So this is a little bit easier for you to start your careers. You don't have to spend that much money, and then you can transfer to a more expensive college. And you don't have to take all the classes in those big universities. This will help you a lot. So a lot of kids over here in California, they choose to go to a small community college and then 2 years later transfer to another bigger university. Can we go to the map? So these are the most populars around my area. I go to Rio Hondo. Cerritos is around a little far from my house, but East LA, I live close to East LA, very close. So those are the popular college around me. If you guys want to try and pronounce some of the names. Anybody? No? Somebody. You guys are doing great. Thank you. I really appreciate your participation.
Cerritos College.
Yes. Mirna. Oh my God, I have my best friend in Taiwan, Mirna. Yes. So before anybody continue, let me tell you a story. My name is Mirna. Her name was Mirna. And all this time I spent 4 weeks with her and we thought it was Mirna. So we call each other sisters because we had the same name. But no, at the end of the program, I found out her name was Mirna instead of Mirna. So that's why I remember, and she's one of my best friends. Thank you, Mirna. Anybody else?
I try.
Yes.
Rio Hondo College.
Yes, that's my college right now. I'm taking some classes there. Anybody else?
Hey. Yes, Los Angeles College.
Yes. Who said that? Thank you.
Thanks.
So those are the community college around my area, and I think populars around here. We can move on. So UC develop academic and scientific research skills, emphasize on theoretical and analytical learning. Degrees are research based on minimal professional training. So what that means, they're gonna give you the research-based training, and it's always gonna be in a higher level. For the CSU, practical-based instruction with career orientation. So you're gonna learn a lot in there. Theory and research include but not emphasized. Degree provide professional training. So this will help you to find fast a job. In the community colleges education, first responders provide job training. So that means you're gonna learn some kind of skills before you move to any of the others university. And it's a pathway to a bachelor degree. So like I said before, this is a good start if you don't have the money to go to the higher level universities. Can we move on? Okay, so over here, this is your chance to try yourself. If you want to be a journalist, and what school would be the best one for you to go? Anybody? Can they see the maps?
For this one, the map?
Yeah,
Or
no, that would be the. So we have here the privates. So over here, can anybody tell me one of these? If you want to go to USC, what be the career that you choose? Did I make that question right? Do you understand? No. So let's see. If I want to be a journalism, what would be the best choice for me? It will be a USC or a Cal State. So I have it here on the bottom. No. So if I want just skills to go to and move to another university, what would be the best choice for me? I don't have the money and I want to start my education. What would be the best choice? A private school, a Cal State LA school, or a community college?
Community college.
Yes, Bernard, thank you. Good. Now, I have a lot of money. I'm good in sports. What would be my best choice? I do have a lot of money. And I'm good, super good in sports.
Private college.
Yes, yes, a private college. How about, I don't have a good grade. I only have a 70%. C, what will be my best choice?
Is community college.
So beside community college, we have one more. That was good answer. But I have a little bit of money and I can afford some better education, which I don't have to spend 2 years in a community college. I can just jump to a 4 years college. What would be that college? I only need the minimum of 2.
California State University.
Yes, yes. And can somebody tell me which are the most expensive university? Can you name one?
I guess is Stanford University.
Yes, can anybody guess how much money, or who remembers how much money we need to pay on this one? It is a lot of money.
$3 million.
Who's hello? How much?
3 million or 5 million.
So that would be 50,000.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but thank you. That's a good try. 50,000 or 77,000 if you are in Taiwan. Yes, Ethan. Thank you. Thank you. And I think that would be all for me. It's almost time. I'm sorry, guys. I spent all this time with you guys. Kenneth.
Yeah, no worries.
Anybody has a question?
So do you guys have any question about the universities?
It is possible to come to California and study. Yes, it is. Just make some researches, and I promise you'll find some kind of help or programs for you guys.
And make sure you know what you want to major in.
Yes.
So
yes.
These are the 5 steps that you should evaluate yourself before you choosing a major. So just like find your interest and take an honest look at your strength. And yeah, just think about what value about your future career, and just like do some research about what you can do in the future, and make sure that your future career is what you want to do in the future. So it's kind of like just follow your heart.
Yes.
你们选科系之前真的要想清楚。像现在台湾很多都是毕业之后去找别的科系的工作，那些你们自己要想清楚，然后也不要说什么因为学测考不好就随便选一个烂烂的科系，那些以后我是觉得对自己的未来影响比较大，你们要自己想清楚。Okay, yeah, so do you guys have any questions about the university stuff? If not, then I'll probably end the class a couple minutes, just in case if someone want to leave and ask the question. No, 你们有问题也可以加我 Line 要问的话，关于美国的各种事情。Okay.
Are we taking our picture today?
Yeah, we can take it tomorrow.
Okay. Well, thank you. I just want to say thank you to everybody who participated. I can see faces now. I really appreciate it. It is really hard to be on this side, not to be able to be physically teaching. But thank you so much for those that participate. It was good. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was a great experience, and I hope you learned something from both of our lessons. And we look forward to working with you tomorrow. And just as a little sidebar, my little sidebars, I also knew when I was when I was in high school, I knew I wanted to be a PE teacher because I love sports. But I did a whole lot of other things. I was with the airlines and everything else. And then I went back to community college. Then I went to university, and I took the long way around, but I wound up as a teacher also.
Good, Sylvia.
Yeah. So you guys have a lot of dreams. You have a lot of ambition, a lot of goals that you can accomplish. And like Mirna says, keep your dreams, and they'll come true. But you have to work for them. They won't just, you can't wish and think that it's going to come about. You have to work at it also. So just keep it up, and you guys are doing great. I'm so happy to see all of you on the on this English summer camp 2021.
Yes.
As usual.
Okay, UCLA. Practice.
Okay, yeah, I guess that would be today's lessons. So yeah, if you guys want to leave, you guys can leave. But